And a satchel charge killing a few airborne, and airborne retreating right past the satchel charge, but they get out of there in time, and the medical bunker is no longer existence. It has ceased to be. It's merely a pile of rubble somewhere in Holland. And let's return to Mr. Mayo and see what he is up to. All the sneaky things, if I could get it. There we go. Able to call in anti-tank guns and supply drops now. Certainly not bad. And he certainly has either the fuel cut off or is in control of it himself. So that's also good. Stu 42.
100 points and counting down.
Being a Stu 42, not really doing anything though, not entirely sure what he wants to it, and it certainly seems that the efforts of the Wehrmacht have become a lot more disjointed, and we see another bunker going down, quite intent on setting up bunkers. And we see Stu 42 trying to catch these riflemen, but it hits the ground rather spectacularly, sending up a huge plume of dirt. And we see another hit to the ground. It really needs to get closer to this edge before it can fire in. And we see Grenadiers moving in with an LMG-42 standing out in the open. Not perhaps the best situation. A few riflemen going down, and one Grenadier is killed.
We have territory cut off from supply.
A few riflemen going down as well.
Airborne, welcome to France. Airborne, hope Jerry don't mind us. What say we lock it down?
And we see airborne alongside anti-tank guns securing the central island and the victory point going with it. The bridges are in fact still intact though. Looks like only an anti-tank gun will be there to fend off all of these grenadiers. Or will the airborne move in? They are in fact moving in, charging ahead. Will their carbines be able to deal with all of these grenadiers, or will they perhaps drop off some grenades? We'll have to see. Veterancy 1 for one team as a grenadier is killed, and looks like there's only one man left in this team, and the LMG-42 is dropped as well. And airborne seizing a LMG-42, and with increased accuracy they are able to quickly slaughter this entire grenadier team. Quite horrific. Certainly not good for the Wehrmacht. And now firing away at these false grenadiers who are caught below. Not a happy situation. Further false grenadiers being slaughtered. And now getting suppressed by the MG-42 in the hands of the airborne, and Stu 42 shells hitting among 20 kills in this Stu 42. Certainly a nice job so far. Airborne having suffered heavily but not retreating, hoping to retreat on the field. And now we see another stormtrooper team hitting the field and getting suppressed by a strafing run. Trying to retain this victory point. Wehrmacht forces quite a bit spread out, and currently a mismatch of stormtroopers and grenadiers.
Report we are losing a sector. One of our units was annihilated.
And the anti-tank gun has been annihilated, cleared out. The crew is no more, but the gun remains and could fall into the hands of the Wehrmacht. Still a lot of riflemen, some with veterancy 2 alongside airborne with plenty of veterancy, so lots of infantry, which is not something that TrollJ3gus and his 85th Infantry Division actually has. It's in fact quite lacking that, although the Stu 42 can to a certain degree make up for that. And stormtroopers charging right into all of these riflemen with BARs, getting cut down in the process. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but it's certainly not good, and it's certainly going to end very badly for these stormtroopers, who are now forced into a full retreat.
Losing ground.
And they do seem to barely get out of there, as now riflemen are turning their attention to the pioneer team, cutting them down. And what do we see here? Half-track blasting away at these stormtroopers, causing quite a lot of damage with the 50 caliber, killing one stormtrooper, and will probably kill a few more very shortly. There we go, another stormtrooper dead, and we might see the third or fourth. Yes, indeed, heavy stormtrooper casualties for TrollJ3gus. There we go, having realized he has lost too much, the fight is over. So, what can we learn from this? Well, for starters, don't get a lot of LMG-42s at the moment, in particular when you've gone blitzkrieg and have access to stormtroopers. Better to get those stormtroopers and get assault rifles. Also to learn is, of course, get armored skirts for your armored cars. Otherwise they'll easily end up as wrecks, and of course for the Wehrmacht, salvage those wrecks for munitions. It could easily have helped. There wasn't really any mining going on, which I certainly thought was a bit odd, considering the Wehrmacht was really laying down barbed wires. A few mines would certainly also have helped. More focused effort, but of course also avoiding a bit blobbing so much. He really lost a lot in those strafing runs, but he also lost a lot since he wasn't really that good at unit preservation, moving across no cover. But then again, that was something that happened in both sides, not really using cover properly, which certainly cost either side a lot. But in the end though, Mr. 3gus suffered too heavy attrition and lost too much in the long run. Not really using veterancy fully, I think, and certainly not having much luck with those bunkers either. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this match, and if you did, why not subscribe or tell your friends, or if you didn't like it, why not send in a replay of your own. And of course we have the patch going up tomorrow, so also something new to look forward there. So cheers.